Hello, junkies, and we have finally come to the end of our X-Force Marvel Legends wave. That is right. As you can see laying in front of you here, it is time to build the Wendigo. So, let's get to it. So, I guess we should always start with the legs first. And, as I had mentioned in my review of Boom Boom, I was showing my nephew what a Build-A-Figure was. He's only 8 years old. And he immediately picked up the pieces and said, oh, that goes there, that goes there. And he started putting them together. So I started freaking out. And I was like, no, stop. I got to put this thing together on camera. What are you doing? He started to laugh and kind of got weirded out. But then again, he's like, yeah, it's Uncle Bob. So, look at this thing. We're not even like completely done yet. I'm going to bring Cannonball in here to show you how big this thing is already. So let's add another arm here. Now, the thing about the Wendigo is that he has an extra piece. He actually has a tail. As you can see, we have that there. And, that's nice. I'll really add to that. And I was a little disappointed. They went with this violent, bloody face and no extra face. It does, his mouth doesn't even close, or does it? No, doesn't even close. So, let's get that in there. And it's such a weird angle, too. It's such a creature. But, boom. Look at this thing. He's vicious. This is a big figure. Now, look at the size of this thing. I really wish I had my man thing out so I could see the size difference. But there he is. So let's do a comparison here. Here's Cannonball, who's very tall in the line. And then we also have Mr. Sinister, who is the biggest figure in this wave outside of the Wendigo. However, the smallest figure in the wave and the most ferocious is Wolverine. So that gives you a better sense of what we're looking at here. Now, if we go regular style figure, let's bring in the Guardian and kind of show you. This is pretty much your standard 6-inch figure size. So we do have some variations here. We have Cannonball with no legs. He's riding flames. Mr. Sinister is very big. And then we have Wolverine to scale. So that gives you a better sense. I'm just bringing everybody here from this wave. So this is a better sense of what is going on with these figures. And of course we have Boom Boom. So there's an entire cast photo. A really quick insta build there. Not a lot of effort going on here, but let's take a look. Now, thing about Build-A-Figures is you always want to know to scale what we're looking at here. Now this is pretty big. This Wendigo here is big. I'm barely moving the camera too. So we've got him a little over 8 inches. And I think if I straighten him up, give him an at 10 hut kind of pose. Lots of great color here. Lots of textures. Rubber. This is rubber down here. The tail is rubber. This isn't hard plastic, as you can see. I can kind of straighten it out a little bit. So we've got, yeah, he's about 8.5 inches tall at his height. However, let's bring in the Marvel 80th Hulk. Now, there is a great size comparison for you. And look at the size. Now, the Hulk has obviously bigger arms, but if we drop the arms down, just drop them straight down, straight as you can get, the Wendigo, it beats him almost by an inch. Do it at the 2. Yep, beats him by an inch in arm length. He's a vicious figure. So the viciousness of the face does really kind of pan out here. These arms are huge. So if we do this, I mean, you got to give it up to Wolverine. In Hulk 181, we got all 3 of these things going on here at the same time. Big, huge difference in size. Now, Marvel 80th set right here. This is the Build-A-Figure from the X-Force wave. Now, I thought we'd go a little bit different today and show you one of the biggest Build-A-Figures and most unique in the entire series right now, and that is the Molten Man from the Spider-Man wave. We have built this here. This thing is just gigantic. Beats a lot of different Build-A-Figures for its color scheme, the ferociousness of the design, the colors, the light you can shoot through this thing at different points. Got these extensions here. I actually thought this was a weapon, but actually it goes in there. If you look at our review, it's kind of funny. I actually have it in the hand. But the Wendigo is enormous still compared to the Molten Man. Now, the Molten Man beats him. He doesn't really have a real form, but he is crazy. So there's a size comparison for you, and I just thought we'd supply it with you today. Definitely an awesome Build-A-Figure. Like him so much better than Caliban that we got from a couple reviews ago. Definitely more unique. Caliban is very straightforward, very much in a superhero kind of costume. I wish I had him here, but unfortunately I do not. So that's it, junkies. I hope you enjoyed these reviews. Check them all out. We do break every character down in this wave. We start with Nightcrawler, we end with Boom Boom, and then of course we do the bonus figure of the Wendigo. Thank you for tuning in, and please subscribe to our YouTube channel.